All right. You see it. John Wiley and his wife, happy anniversary. Married over 20 years, long time girlfriend. John, if you don't know who he is, he been on various teams, champion, basketball player, and his notoriety began when he was a Detroit Piston with the infamous Detroit team back in the early 90s. And if you follow Detroit back in the 80s, early 90s, they were the it team before Michael Jordan came on the scene and disrupted everything. And then John Solly will go on to play with MJ on the team and be part of, I want to say, two titles, or it might be one, and he's a vegan, longtime vegan. So nowadays he's a businessman and he appears on Vlad TV a lot. He like talking about issues. I love the podcast game now because when these stars and celebrities and athletes, when they sit in front of the camera, everything is scripted for the most part, and you're promoting whatever brand you're representing, you're promoting what they want you to promote. Nowadays, a podcast is wide open. You really get in depth with how people feel, what's their political stance, what they care about, what they want to really talk about. And so it's really giving you a real inside look of how they think and how they feel. So the podcast game is booming, and somebody like myself can you know, get on and into the platform and create content and give my perspective. Nobody knows me. I'm not no celebrity or nothing like that, but those that have checked for me and watched my videos, at that point and at this point, I'm gaining my own identity on this platform. And so, yeah, so to a degree, I'm getting a level of notoriety, but I got a long ways to go to the point that I'm really what you could say a notable on YouTube or period. I really believe once I become monetized, then I could say that I'm internet figure, if you will. So yeah, I just want to give my man his flowers. He had a awesome career. Um, he probably got about 5 rings all together. I don't know exactly, but interesting something he said. He said his championship rings goes on tour. So I guess the celebrity expos that show off the championship trophies, vendor, uh, group out there that display people rings and they take them all over the world. And you can, view his rings. And, they got a whole venue where you pay to get in and you can view people rings and he get a percentage of that. So that's one way of making money with your championship rings. And I'm sure they insured, and you get a nice check per year from these uh, venues and from the collector that displays these depots, or expos. That's what I meant to say. And so it's just so many avenues and ways of making money to keep revenue coming in. I just found out listening to CNN original stories over in Kenya. They got a slick hustle going on. The intellectuals, the smart college kids, not only college kids, they have professors in on the hustle as well. Because of the internet, they can reach out to people all over the world and offer their expertise of writing exam papers for a fee. And they getting big time money. So a lot of your professionals are working with these elite uh, academic paper writers, when these individuals got to do thesis and writing exams, and uh, when they got to do exam papers, it's people out there that you can pay to do it for you, and it's a big time hustle, and it's legal, then it's not legal, because if they find out somebody did it for you, then they're not going to give it credit. But how is they going to find out? They don't know. The university, the instructor don't know. So it is what it is. And they were asking this professor, well, you being an educator, how do you feel about it? He said, well, look, I get paid from clients wanting me to write papers for them more than I do from teaching at an actual university. I'm in Kenya, and the jobs and the salaries are limited. So basically, this is survival for me. So I'm playing to my strength and my expertise, and I'm making a living, so it is what it is. And I get it, so, you know, people become innovative on how they make money. And, you know, is not selling drugs to nobody. He ain't hurting nobody. Therefore, this is a harmless situation, even though we know it's morally not right. But the bigger picture is survival. This man has a job, but he's saying where I'm at in the world, it's not enough to take care of my finances. And writing somebody paper that don't want to do it, that got the money to pay, it is what it is. And I must agree. If I'm in a third world, underprivileged country and jobs are slim, money is slim, and I'm an intellectual and I can make money by, doing something for somebody that's struggling or somebody that just can pay, it's going to be what it is. And the only people that I feel that's going to feel that this is wrong, they probably well off or they wealthy. So you don't know what the struggle is to identify, to say, I get it, I understand it. You doing what you got to do. These are the only people that's not going to understand this point of view. That's it. Happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife. I think her name Natasha, Notori, something of that. I'm sorry, I can't get her name right. Let me see if I can get her right pronunciation of her name. Natasha Duffy. So yeah, congratulations to you guys, and hope you can survive another 20 years. All right, let's keep it moving.